Hey, welcome back for part 3. So yesterday we talked a lot about how the ego is the mental construct of labeling. So it's the mental identification. Remember, I'm this hair, I'm this shirt, so on and so forth. So in this video, it's probably my favorite topic. What if that's not who you are? We all know this body is a temporary organism. We all know that at some point our bodies will decay. But being somebody who does mediumship, talking to dead people, that soul still exists. In fact, 99% of people believe that there's something in the afterlife. So pretty high statistic, so you're probably there too. So if there's an afterlife, that means that there's something that continues. And from that first video, we discovered we're not our mind, we're not our thoughts, right? I can see myself right now, cool. So then that means there's something much bigger to that, the I am. The I am is a spirit part of you, the part of you that knows your worth and your truth and your divinity. That I am is who you truly are. So when I get all excited when somebody compliments me about an outfit I'm wearing, I'm actually feeding the ego. When I get all excited about, and there's nothing wrong with getting excited, when I define myself by that compliment, when I define myself by my look, when I define myself by my body size, because all of that is fragile, it's gonna break in 1 second, I'm actually feeding my pain. And where this is going with all relationships, in a couple more videos, when you start to understand some of these basic concepts, then you're gonna see the application to relationships pretty soon, so just hang in there with me. So you can see how there are so many things that are like rings of fear that block you from spirit. So example, some of my rings of fear have been, if here is Divi in the ego and here is spirit over here, what are the blocks that have got in the way? I'm this spiritual teacher, that's the spiritual ego screaming at me. I'm my clients, I'm my bank account, I'm how much I can help people. See all the blocks? They're all definitions, but they're definitions to feed the body and the ego. When I'm none of that. It used to be for me, I'm my bank account, I'm a doctor, I'm brown, I'm this, I'm that. But in order for me to break my PTSD from racism of being brown and being a woman, I had to break that ring of fear and stop identifying as a brown woman in a white culture. When I broke that, I no longer lived in fear racially. Cool, right? But we have to break that ring of fear and identifying the thoughts that the ego says. But in order to do that, we have to re-identify the spirit. The I am, the love, the truth. And people sometimes go, okay, yeah. But it's actually the most important part. I am not this body. I am love. I'm a child of the Creator. I am a soul. And through the rest of these videos, you'll hear me emphasizing that, because the more you can find that, the more you can find love. The more you can find that, the more you can find your truth. The more you can find that, the more you can heal, forgive, and let go of these rings of fear that are blocking the truth of the divinity from shining. So much love. We'll see you tomorrow.